Hello, everyone! Join us on our journey to uncover fascinating truths about countries around the world. Today, let's head west to explore the vibrant land of Israel. Despite its modest size, covering only 8,020 square miles, equivalent to 20,770 square kilometers, and a population of around 9.7 million, Israel thrives with a nominal GDP of $522.53 billion in 2022 and a per capita GDP of nearly 54,000 USD, boasting a region with 355 sunny days and minimal rainfall measuring just a few dozen millimeters per year. Israel faces scorching daytime temperatures reaching up to 50 degrees Celsius, while nighttime temperatures can drop below freezing. Nevertheless, it is renowned as a major global agricultural producer. A nation historically tied to conflict and violence, Israel has remarkably emerged as a global technological powerhouse. Despite its challenges, it surprises with its resilience and unexpected achievements. Let's dive into the intriguing story of Israel, a country that defies expectations and continues to evolve on the global stage. Israel's landscape is a microcosm of an entire continent. Despite its small size, Israel stretches 293 miles, equivalent to 470 kilometers, from north to south, and 83 miles, equivalent to 135 kilometers, from east to west. You could run from west to east in just 2 hours or north to south in 9 days. Approximately half of the country is arid, yet Israel encompasses diverse geographical features such as plains, plateaus, hills, mountains, and deserts. On the western side lies the coastal plain, running parallel to the Mediterranean Sea, featuring sandy beaches and fertile farmland extending up to 24 miles, equivalent to 40 kilometers southward. In the north, the plain narrows to about 3 miles, equivalent to 5 kilometers, and intertwines with rocky cliffs jutting into the sea, home to over half of Israel's population, more than 5 million people, with major urban centers, deep water ports, and captivating tourist destinations. Heading north, Israel's terrain transitions into hilly regions, including the Golan Heights and the Galilee area. The Golan Heights, a basaltic region formed by volcanic eruptions around 4 million years ago, boasts an average elevation of about 300 feet, equivalent to 1,000 meters, and features prominent cliffs overlooking the Hula Valley. Most of the Galilee Mountains are composed of soft limestone and dolomite, ranging from 1,640 to 3,940 feet above sea level. Mount Meron, standing at 3,960 feet, equivalent to 1,608 meters, is the country's highest peak. Nestled amidst the Galilee and Golan Heights is the lush Jordan River Valley, winding 187 miles, equivalent to 300 kilometers from north to south. Passing through the Kinneret Lake, Israel's largest freshwater lake, sitting at an elevation of 705 to 686 feet below sea level. Heading south in Israel, the Negev Desert covers over half of the territory and is the least populated region in the country. Dominated by rocky terrain, the Negev is not suitable for extensive agricultural activities. Unique to this desert are the Maktashim, crater-like formations resembling volcanic mouths, but formed by erosion, especially flash floods, making them distinctive geological features found in no other desert. The country with the lowest point on Earth. Situated on the border between Israel and Jordan is a saline lake known as the Dead Sea, the lowest point on Earth's surface at an elevation of 1,365 feet below sea level. Mainly fed by the Jordan River, water in this lake flows in but doesn't flow out. In the past, the surface area of this body of water was as expansive as 405 square miles, equivalent to 1,050 square kilometers. But it has rapidly receded and currently measures only 234 square miles, equivalent to 605 square kilometers. According to biblical accounts, its name stems from being the site where the most sinful lands and cities in history were submerged. However, in reality, the name Dead Sea reflects its natural characteristics. With no outlet to the sea, intense evaporation has led to the concentration of mineral salts. As a result, the salt concentration in the Dead Sea is nearly 10 times higher than in other seas worldwide, creating a harsh environment where few aquatic organisms can thrive. The high salt content also provides buoyancy, making it nearly impossible to sink, whether one can swim or not. Moreover, the water of this lake is rich in various minerals, scientifically proven to address certain skin issues, adding to its fame and attracting a significant number of tourists from around the globe. In 2017, local artist Amiram Dora created a lasting piece of art on the Dead Sea known as the Lonely Tree. Dora transported it from the mainland and planted it on a salt island about 90 meters from the lake's shore. Every day, he rows out to the island to mud the base of the tree, ensuring it receives enough nutrients to survive in the harsh environment. The presence of the Lonely Tree has sparked curiosity, gaining more attention from travelers since 2019 when images began circulating widely on Instagram and international media. The sole Jewish nation on earth. Established as an independent democratic state, Israel became the only Jewish nation in the world on May 14, 1948. As of 2023, its population stands at around 9.7 million people. Within this, Jews make up 74.8%, with Arabs, predominantly Palestinians, constituting 20.8%, and the remaining 4.4% representing various other groups. Israel holds the unique status of being the only country where Jews form the majority. The Jewish presence in the land of Israel spans over 3,800 years, marking one of the longest relationships between a people and a territory. Even when 99% of the Jewish people were exiled from their land after the Babylonians destroyed the first temple, and the Romans demolished the second temple, 1% remained steadfast in Israel. No ancient civilization has witnessed a diaspora returning to its homeland. But the Jewish people are a remarkable exception, not only returning but also building their own state known as the State of Israel. Faith and a collective spirit have allowed the Jewish people, spread across hundreds of thousands of miles, to remain interconnected to this day. This resilience has earned Israel recognition as one of the most inspiring nations globally, serving as a reminder to never give up. However, the return of the Jewish people has been a catalyst for religious conflicts that have unfolded for nearly a century between Jews and Arab Palestinians. With each side adhering to different religions and viewing the other as invaders, both have deep historical ties to the region dating back to ancient times. These factors have fueled the prolonged conflicts between Israel and Palestine in recent history. A technological powerhouse on the global stage. Israel holds learning as the holiest of virtues, the origin of moral excellence, where the teacher is revered even more than the king. Embracing this intellectual tradition, Israel has carved its identity as a leading global technology hub for over a decade. Despite limited natural resources, the country excels in major exports such as machinery, equipment, and software, standing at the forefront globally in research and development spending as a percentage of GDP. In 2021, this sector accounted for approximately 12% of the economic output and engaged 10% of the Israeli workforce. Israel achieved a milestone by becoming the first choice for Intel and Microsoft to establish overseas research and development centers. Other multinational technology giants like Google, Apple, Facebook, and Motorola have also set up centers in Israel. The nation's strides in advanced technology have positioned it on par with the Silicon Valley of the United States. Israeli companies shine not only in hardware but also in computer software development, particularly in security technology, semiconductors, and telecommunications. Notable names include Check Point, the pioneer of the world's first commercial firewall, and Amdocs, a company creating operational and business support systems for the telecommunications industry. Israel's agricultural marvel, a garden in the arid desert. With 70% of its total land area consisting of arid deserts, and the remaining marked by rocky hills, Israel has transformed this challenging landscape into a flourishing oasis, a winter vegetable garden for Europe. Despite only 2.5% of the population engaging in agriculture, and 95% of the land deemed unsuitable for cultivation, Israel not only meets domestic food needs, but also generates around $3.5 billion annually from agricultural exports. The Arava region, one of the driest in the world, contributes to 60% of the total vegetable production and 10% of Israel's exported fruit. Remarkably, Israel has successfully pushed back against desertification, showcasing its global leadership in combating arid conditions. The key to Israel's agricultural success lies in the close collaboration of the four houses: researchers, extension officers, farmers, and supporting industries. This tight-knit synergy allows for swift problem-solving, with field information immediately relayed to scientists and vice versa. Advanced scientific techniques quickly reach and benefit farmers, creating a seamless flow of knowledge. Modern agricultural equipment is increasingly prevalent in Israel, featuring water recycling systems, moisture technology for arid cultivation, and genetic modification. Always at the forefront of applying scientific advancements to agriculture, Israel stands as a global exemplar. They integrate technology and machinery at every stage, from soil preparation and planting to harvesting and post-harvest preservation. At the forefront of global water recycling, Israel's innovation shines in the face of adversity. With 60% of its land covered by deserts, and the constant threat of drought due to scorching summers and minimal rainfall, Israel requires a staggering 2 billion cubic meters of fresh water annually. This includes 1.1 billion cubic meters for agriculture, 800 million cubic meters for residential use, and 120 million cubic meters for industrial purposes. However, natural sources such as the Sea of Galilee and groundwater are depleting, compounded by decreasing rainfall. To address the freshwater scarcity, Israel has pioneered and owns the world's most advanced desalination technology. Renowned for its modernity and affordability at just 0.55 USD per cubic meter, Israel has not only overcome its own water challenges, but has also shared this cutting-edge desalination technology with numerous countries worldwide, including the United States and Brazil. Situated approximately 50 kilometers north of Israel's bustling city of Tel Aviv, on the shores of the Mediterranean Sea, the Hadera desalination plant boasts an annual production capacity of 127 million cubic meters of high-quality fresh water. It stands as the largest among the 4 seawater desalination plants in Israel. By the end of 2015, Israel added a 5th freshwater production facility, boosting the country's total desalination capacity to 600 million cubic meters per year. This impressive figure is estimated to meet approximately 75% of Israel's residential water needs. The treated water from these plants is enriched with essential minerals before being distributed as household water through the national pipeline network. In addition to its effective seawater desalination efforts, Israel leads the world in wastewater recycling. Reclaiming 75% of used water, ranked second is Spain. Despite being 2/3 covered by deserts, Israel processes nearly all industrial and domestic wastewater for agricultural reuse. Specifically, industrial and residential wastewater in Israel is collected and directed to centralized treatment systems. With a daily processing capacity of 370,000 cubic meters of wastewater, Shafdan is the largest plant among over 100 wastewater recycling complexes in Israel. Israel's commitment to water recycling showcases its resilience and innovative spirit, turning challenges into opportunities for sustainable water management. Particularly noteworthy is this resilient nation's possession of a state-of-the-art weapons system that commands global admiration. Iron Dome, a mobile all-weather air defense system, is designed to intercept and destroy short-range missiles and artillery shells within a range of 3 to 44 mi. Introduced in March 2011, Iron Dome made history on April 7, 2011, successfully intercepting a missile launched from Gaza Strip, marking the first time a short-range missile was thwarted. During the 2021 Israel-Palestine crisis from May 11th to May 21st, Hamas fired over 4,300 rockets from Gaza into Israel. Remarkably, Iron Dome intercepted around 90% of them, safeguarding densely populated areas from the threat. The nation with the most sacred capital in the world. Jerusalem, declared as the capital by the Israeli government in 1980, stands as a symbol of sovereignty and control. Palestine, in turn, also claims it as the center of their power and asserts territorial demands on the city. The sovereignty dispute over Jerusalem between Israel and Palestine has persisted for decades, making it one of the most tense issues in the conflict between Israel and Arab nations. Jerusalem's significance lies in its rich historical and cultural values. Founded around the 4th century BCE, Jerusalem has endured destruction, sieges, attacks, occupations, and reconstructions. Each layer of its soil is said to contain different chapters of history. Unlike the modern and bustling cities of Israel, Jerusalem is revered as a sacred city, as it brings together 3 major religions: Judaism, Christianity and Islam. At its heart is the Old City, with ancient narrow alleys leading to sites significant to all three religions. There's the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be where Jesus was crucified on the cross, buried, and resurrected. Also the Al-Aqsa Mosque, a holy site where Prophet Muhammad is said to have ascended to heaven on a winged horse. Lastly, the Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall. It's called the Wailing Wall because historically, this is where Jewish people come to pray for the fate of their nation, facing invasions and enduring constant wars. There's a belief that writing a prayer on a piece of paper and placing it in a crevice of the wall will make the prayer come true. The wall consists of 45 layers of stacked stones, 28 above ground and 17 below ground. Each rectangular stone block weighs between 2 to 8 tons, meticulously carved and stacked closely together. A paradise for LGBTQ+ individuals. When mentioning Israel, strict laws might come to mind. But few are aware that it is one of the most open countries in the Middle East regarding laws for the LGBTQ+ community. Since 1988, the nation has legalized same-sex activities, becoming the first Asian country to allow same-sex couples to cohabit without marriage registration. Starting in 1993, LGBTQ+ individuals have been officially allowed to serve in the Israeli military. Today, the LGBTQ+ community enjoys freedom and openness in this country. Tel Aviv, situated on the Mediterranean coast, is hailed as the LGBTQ+ paradise and the best gay city in the world. In January 2008, Tel Aviv established its own LGBTQ+ community, providing all cultural and urban services for its members. It hosts an annual Pride Parade sponsored by the government, drawing a significant global LGBTQ+ audience. Currently, approximately 25% of Tel Aviv's population, around 116,000 people, identify as LGBTQ+. Additionally, Tel Aviv is renowned as a city that never sleeps and serves as the party capital of Israel thanks to its vibrant nightlife scene. Home to one of the oldest seaports in the world. The ancient Jaffa port is nestled in the southern part of Tel Aviv, Israel. It holds the distinction of being recognized as one of the oldest seaports globally, with historical records indicating its existence for over 7,000 years, predating even ancient Egypt. Today, the area of Old Jaffa Port remains a hub of local fishermen's trade activities, while serving as both a marina and a captivating tourist destination. Furthermore, when visiting Jaffa Port, you'll have the opportunity to explore the Old Jaffa District, perched on a hill overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. This area is adorned with ancient brick houses, cobblestone streets, and winding alleyways, creating an unforgettable experience in a land steeped in history and rich culture. The world's first nation to ban ultra-thin models. The fashion industry's use of underweight models on runways and in magazines has sparked heated debates worldwide. Critics argue that this has perpetuated unhealthy body image ideals for women, contributing to eating disorders and body dysmorphia. A 2010 study revealed that around 2% of girls aged 14 to 18 in Israel suffered from eating disorders, with nearly 1,500 lives lost to this condition. In response, in 2012, Israel became the first country globally to pass a body image law, officially taking effect in early 2013. This legislation mandates that all models must have a body mass index, BMI, above 18.5 to participate in catwalk shows and engage in photo shoots or advertising campaigns. BMI is a measure based on an individual's weight relative to their height, commonly used to assess one's body condition. The new law also prohibits the use of advertising images featuring models who appear underweight, including the use of photo editing software to make models appear thinner than they are. A nation with a strong female presence in its military. Israel's defense forces, known as the IDF, stand as the sole military apparatus safeguarding the country, comprising the Israel Ground Forces, Israel Air Force, and Israel Navy. The IDF is one of the most formidable military organizations globally, equipped with a range of cutting-edge weapons developed and produced by Israel. One intriguing aspect of the Israeli military is its departure from gender stereotypes. actively embracing a significant number of women in its ranks, a stark contrast to many countries worldwide. Since gaining independence in 1948, Israeli women have played a significant role in the country's political landscape. And Israel is among the few nations mandating a compulsory 2-year military service for women. Notably, the young women serving in the IDF are often not only skilled and dedicated, but also remarkably attractive. Many of them attend military academies before joining, driven by a determination to serve on the front lines. In 2022, the IDF announced plans to establish new combat units exclusively composed of women, catering to those who aspire to serve on the front lines, albeit with concerns about proximity to male soldiers. These are 12 intriguing facts about Israel. Stay tuned for more exciting videos and see you in the next one.